G'day viewers, this is Troy from Troy's Visual Arts channel. I've now got my NBTV camera in my bedroom and I'm doing my very first telerecording of the pictures coming up on the monitor display from the camera. Yes, I've got my trusty Concord NEI 17 Vidicon tube camera pointed to the display. As the display is displaying, as the monitor is actually displaying a nice bright picture, as seen, I can now use a Vidicon camera to telerecord the pictures. Because I mean, Vidicon tube cameras, they're not that great in low light conditions, but having a decently bright monitor, I can now see pictures from the NBTV monitor telerecorded from the Vidicon camera, which is good. The beauty about Vidicon tube cameras is that because it's got after image persistence, that sort of helps blur out the differences in frame rate, which you get a nice smooth picture without any picture breakup as seen on the display. You'd still get flicker of course, but otherwise you get quite a nice picture. Now for telerecording, this is the true best way to telerecord a low frame rate mechanical TV picture opposed to using a digital camcorder, which is very snappy with transitions between frames without any after image lag. Whereas Vidicon tube cameras, you got after image lag, which, you know, of course, when you can vary according to how much you adjust the target control. But yeah, in the low light conditions, I've adjusted the target to get a decent picture, and of course it's very laggy at the moment when adjusted to suit low light conditions. So yeah, just stick my hand in front of the lens, you still get a bit of after image burn, temporal burn that is, until it sort of slowly degrades away, which is, you know, after image lag. And you take the hand away from the lens, you get the picture back again. Anyhow, I've quickly did a makeshift NBTV test pattern, combination of NBTV and the classic checkerboard test pattern, which I thought would look good for this camera. Now, I can't seem to get the whole checkerboard in. It's because the light globes pretty much only give an intense light in a certain area. But anyways, nonetheless, it's coming up quite nicely on display. So yeah, I can put some small objects at that certain height in front of the camera lens and get some decent pictures from them. Got a few objects here. Might change to something else. We've got a glass bowl. And stuck in front of the lens, you get, comes up quite nicely. Of course, I'll stick my hand in front of the lens. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I could stick in front of the lens. Let's just take my pick. Yeah, seeing this, this stubby holder's got some pretty good outline letters. I might be able to actually get them on display. My NBTV camera. So there we go here. Perhaps not, I'm not sure. Maybe if I were to bring it in a bit closer, maybe I might be able to get something. Don't seem to have much luck here. Probably the 150 watt lamp's probably whitewashing the picture, maybe. Oh well. Try and get this lined up again. Get it refocused and put some objects at that particular distance from the camera lens. So this is how it looks out of focus. So just rack the lens back until I get into focus. I do notice that, yeah, there is picture distortion. Picture is a bit bent up a bit, but that's what happens when you sort of make things by hand. Positioning the holes on the disc was, you know, a challenge and a half. So hence the imperfect picture. But oh well, still looks presentable enough. Yeah. Fortunately, I don't have my trusty objects I normally use in front of me at the moment. Most half the stuff here is quite out of reach. Actually, yeah, pretty much always working in a messy environment seems to be the way things are for me. Actually, I've got a Coca-Cola can here I can use. And I can see the writing on display. Here I've got a seashell, nice flat ridged seashell, and clearly see it on display. This seems to be brushing up against the lens units, against one of the bolts. There's not much I can do about that apart from trying to push this forward a bit. And it sort of slowly slips back and rubs up again. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going to keep on playing around with this. See what I can put up in front of the lens. Just a quick mention before I go, I've hooked this camera unit up to the NBTV Big Picture software that made by Gary Millard. Unfortunately, I still can't seem to get it synchronised with his software. I'm not sure how well or how bad the synchronisation circuitry is working at the moment. I know it's adjustable, and I'm making adjustments to the speed of the motor and the sync and all that, and yeah, it's a bit finicky, and I'm a bit uncertain about how well it's all functioning. Plus, also to mention, earlier on, I foolishly connected the mains power leads the wrong way around and blew up a few components on the boards down there. So I had to replace the regulators and had to replace the one of the capacitors, electrolytic capacitors that blew up on reverse polarity. Not sure if there's any other components that need replacing at the moment, but all I know is it's working up as far as I can tell. Not sure about the sync circuitry, but the general camera and monitor unit is working quite fine. Anyway, stay tuned for the next video. This is Troy from Troy Digital Arts channel, waving goodbye on the front of the camera lens with my hand and signing out. See you all.